Hello everyone, this is Ongola Travels. I am in Rwanda and I'm visiting a place called Kibeho. Not just Kibeho town, but I'm here specifically at Kibeho Prayer Center. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ongola Travels. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. So Kibeho is located in southwestern Rwanda. It is not in Kigali. It actually took us 7.5 kilometers from Kigali to Kibeho. We left Kigali at around 6 p.m. and we arrived in Kibeho at 2. However, on our journey to Kibeho, it was late at night and we were not familiar with the roads. Google kind of got us lost at some point, and we found ourselves at the border of Burundi and Rwanda. So I think they were the army men guarding the border who redirected us to the correct route that now eventually got us to this place. It was fascinating, you know, when you're traveling and there is getting lost and all that. That makes the whole thing nice. I think it was because we were tired at that time, it felt bad. But looking at it now that the journey is complete, I'm like, not bad. We get lost to find the way. So yeah, I'll give you a brief history of what happens at Kibeho. Kibeho Prayer Center is one of the most significant Catholic pilgrimage sites. I was amazed to learn that there is one renowned Marian Apparitions and Messages, Repentance and Reconciliation here in Africa that is approved by the Vatican. This is honestly something that I didn't know. And you see, this is what travel exposes you to. Of course, I knew I was going to the prayer center, but the information that I got here was really fascinating. So when did this Kibeho Prayer Center come into place? Its origin dates 1981 to around 1986. And speaking to a native here, he shared a story, and in their story, they say on November 28th, 1981, the Virgin Mary appeared to Alphonsine Mumereke, who then was a 17-year-old student at Kibeho High School. So the Virgin Mary appearing to him identified herself as Nyina wa Jambo in Kinyarwanda, meaning the mother of the word. So later on, another student called Nathalie Mukamazimpaka. These Rwandese names are hard to pronounce, you'll bear with me. Who later also reported that he got visions that he needed to deliver a message of prayer and repentance and warnings of the future, as it was interpreted later on after like 10 or 12 years as the Rwandan 1994 genocide. It's actually Easter season here, and so many believers across the continent are here, not only Catholics. Pronounce it Kibeho, Ugandans Kibeho, then ask Kenyans Kibeho. Because it's K-I-B-E-H-O. Yes, so it's Kibeho. Yes. And also, so a few years later, two more students, Nathalie and Mary Claire, reported their visions, delivering urgent calls for prayer, repentance, and warnings of future suffering. This was still interpreted as foreshadowing the 1994 Rwandan genocide. Having said that, this is the point when the church, the Catholic Church, approved Kibeho Prayer Center to be officially a Marian Apparition Center in the year 2001. Very interesting, very interesting. Also, I'm told at this point now, the Catholic Church, after decades of investigations, the Bishop Augustine Misago officially recognized the apparitions as authentic in the year 2001. And this led to the approval from the Vatican. I'm told only visions of 3 schoolgirls were validated. The other ones from the boys seemed not authentic and therefore were not validated. So I want to take you back. The shrine and pilgrimage site, which is also known as the Shrine of Our Lady of Sorrows, was established in 1992. But remember, I've said this Apparition Center was officially recognized in 2001. So even before recognition from the Vatican, it was already a shrine of Our Lady of Sorrows. And this is where it became the focal point for pilgrims. In this shrine, there is the Chapel of Apparitions. Then there is an apparition square where Mary appeared publicly to those students. There is also Our Lady of Kibeho. So it has 3 things: the Chapel of Apparitions, the statue of the Lady of Kibeho, and then the apparition square. So on Sunday, since we arrived late, we needed to freshen up and catch some sleep after having dinner, a very late night dinner. We woke up and did some assignments here and there. And while my friends were waiting for their breakfast, I joined the other faithfuls at the church. And this is where I managed to capture the videos that you're watching right now. So while at the church, I needed to know some things, and I spoke to one of the chaplains, who was so nice to give me some information. I asked about some of the pilgrim practices here, and I was told there are mainly 2. 1, collection of water and the sacred clay. Then I was also told it is specifically a place of prayer where forgiveness and healing happens. So I was interested to know what the collection of water from the fountain spiritually simplifies. So the broader part of devotion at Kibeho is emphasized on the prayer, repentance, and reconciliation. That is basically the rosary of the 7 sorrows that was revealed to the visionary Mary Clare. And at the fountain, this fountain is found just behind the church. You slope a little bit from the church. there is a place where people fetch water, and in this water, I'm told, it is a miracle water. People come all the way from South Africa, West Africa, to just pick this water because they believe there is healing that comes with this miracle water. I also noted, from what I gathered, that the water that is collected at Kibeho is divine message to any faithful that comes here. It is always used as a sacrament or for sacramental purposes or personal devotion. Its popularity reflects the endurance in Mary's faith through intercession in the entire land of Rwanda and beyond. This was something so key to note. I was amazed. Basically, the core religious structures here, the Chapel of Apparitions, which I had mentioned earlier, the Shrine of Our Lady of Sorrows, the Apparition Square. Yeah, there are three. So the Chapel of Apparition was originally the dormitory at Kibeho Secondary School where the Virgin Mary first appeared. So it was renovated in 2007, bearing in mind this place flocks a lot of people and infrastructure needs to be improved continuously to accommodate the large number of people that keep coming here for prayers. There is also the Shrine of Our Lady of Sorrows, which was inaugurated in 2003. And this chapel serves as a spiritual heart for the sanctuary. There is plan, I'm told, for expansion and decoration going on. Currently, it can hold up to 2,000 people. Then there is also the Apparition Square, where public participations happen, and this is where the statue of Mary sits. It can hold up to 100 plus people. Where did we sleep? This place has dormitories. It has single rooms. And since we had come a group of girls, 4 from Kenya and around 21 from Uganda, so we chose to sleep in this dorm. And if you asked me, I would say for a chapel dormitory, it was very comfortable and clean. We slept well. I spoke to a friend from Uganda. I wanted to hear something from her perception of this place because she's a Catholic. Let's hear what she said.
A day, or you put this, what you want to drink.
Okay.
You pray, what you want to happen.
Okay.
If it's a disease,
You
it
get.
will go slowly.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
You get at least a small bottle.
Okay. It's far.
Where we get it, but people are still there.
Okay. Let's see if we can get there on time before we get caught up by time. From my interview with the Ugandan friend, you could hear me breathing heavily. I'm telling you, this place is so hilly, the terrain here. So every walk looked like a workout. But nonetheless, it was worth it. It was worth everything. For anyone who wishes to come here, I will also want to mention that apart from the accommodation I've spoken about, the guest houses and the dorms, the sanitation of this place is so good. The toilets are clean and all the washrooms are in good condition. The parking area lot is expanded in a way that it can accommodate several cars, up to around 15 to 20. The general manager also told me that there are future plans and projects like a major basilica where they want to put up Our Lady of Mother of the Word, a minor basilica that is. Then they want to put there an amphitheater proposed for the large gatherings and conferences, a reconciliation chapel, library and media studio to just allow people to come and read about the Marian apparitions and support Radio Maria broadcasts, and also to check in the archives what happened, like the history of this place in general. So Kibeho Prayer Center does not only have the spiritual nourishment aspect, it also has social charitable infrastructure, things like the Kibeho Health Center, operated by the Pallottine Sisters since 2007. There is also an education center for the blind, which is being operated by the Franciscan Sisters, and also a vocational training for the orphans. They offer water supply to the area within to a diameter of up to 26 kilometers, which is really good. However, they also have some key challenges, which include things like funding gaps. Fundraising in church helps, but it doesn't meet all the needs of Kibeho Prayer Center. They sometimes fall short of deadlines and all that because of the expected donations that do not come in. They also face a problem of overcrowding, but all in all, the shortcomings are way less compared to the advantages that this place brings to the natives and the world at large. So as I leave this place, this sacred ground of Kibeho, where actually, according to me, if you asked, the heaven touches the earth through Mary's apparitions, I am carrying forward the message of hope and conversion she shared here. Just as one of the survivors, Kadi Makenza, of the Rwanda genocide testified, through the holy words of Mother of Kibeho, I will not leave you alone. I will be with you. I pray that God will be with us even as we leave this place, and our lives shall never be the same again. I don't know for you, my subscriber, my viewer, wherever you are, what draws you to this? How do you find this place? Are you a Catholic? Which religion are you? Have you heard about Kibeho before? So whether you're drawn to Kibeho for its miracles or not, the truth is there is peace in this place. Also, if you've been to the Rwanda, the genocide memorial, if you've been there, you will relate that this was a blessing. They really needed this Kibeho Prayer Center to help them build reconciliation, peace, and harmony amongst themselves. To anyone watching this today, whether you're drawn to Kibeho for its miracles, its peace amidst Rwanda's painful history, or simply to deepen your faith, as for me, my take home here is, this is a place of invitation to prayer. This is a place to reconcile and make peace with yourself, your inner soul. It is a place of trust and divine providence. So as the sun sets over the hills, will you kindly ask yourself this? If you were invited here, how would you respond to the invitation? For those of us that have been here before, I would like to hear your view about this place. Will you kindly interact with me, comment, and share with us your views about this place? I would like us to interact and share notes. Otherwise, I enjoyed doing this and looking forward to doing more in matters travel. I am Ongola Travels. Kindly subscribe, like, share with your friends the link so we can grow together. Until next time, ciao. Blessed month.